Well, welcome into a very exciting episode of The Scene. I am your host, Bubba Startz. And with me today are my co-hosts, Boo Boo and Wild Willie. Man, this is Love Noise. Welcome in, everybody. Our first kind of trial run. Boo Boo, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and kind of let the people know who you are, where you're from.
I'm Boo Boo. I am a producer for the Scene Projects from South Dakota. I'm also the host of an upcoming podcast, The Boo Boo Show. I'm the host of Freestyle Freakouts and co-host of Love Noise.
That's right. How about you, Willie?
Well, I'm Wild Willie. I am owner of Backwards Production, but my main focus right now has been my podcast, Soul Impact, How Music Saved Us, and, I'm just doing my thing out here.
Both you gentlemen are big parts of what we've been doing here at the Scene Projects these last several months. This is the first time we're getting together to do Love Noise, which is our brand new show focused on really supporting the music that infatuates us around the Scene Projects crew. Obviously, those of you who are fans of the show, you know that we host artists on our programming every single week. And now this is kind of our chance to introduce you to the music from the artists themselves. So what we're going to do tonight is similar to what we're going to do in the future with other artists. Tonight, we're going to feature a couple of my songs, but in the future, we'll be bringing on hopefully other artists and listening to their tracks and giving them a little bit of feedback, what we like, what we didn't like, interview them a little bit, and kind of just our hangout. This is a give back to our community of the Scene Projects, which has been growing rapidly and very, very much thanks to the success of shows like Soul Impact and from the hard work that Boo Boo's been putting in behind the scenes for us, and really looking forward to Boo Boo's show and some more stuff from Freestyle Freakout. So I think Freestyle Freakout has a future using StreamYard like we are tonight too. So really excited about this, fellas. How you feeling about it?
I'm excited. I feel great. I think this is an awesome way to do things. And the fact that now you're on here with us too, it's all three of us. I think it's going to be an even better show each week.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to get further into it. When you first came to me with it, I was so excited. Just, it kind of ties right into what I'm already doing with my podcast. So it comes natural because, I get a lot of people that when they talk to me, they send me their music and they're like, I'm having trouble putting it out there. So then I can be like, hey, I got this, so it kind of gives them another stepping stone.
It's really kind of a full circle, right? We're all interviewing artists all the time and bringing them in to talk about them and share their story. But it's not always easy, in the settings that we've been in to play their music and to listen to it and to be able to bring that out to our fans as well. So this is really, I'm really excited about it, man. This is totally rad to be able to come on here. And for me, these are two unreleased songs that I'm kind of bringing out here for the first time to let my buddies hear them, and just kind of thinking about what that means to me as an artist. I've been so focused on this podcast now for the last 18 months that I've kind of forgot about the songwriter in me, right? I've kind of buried that man as I've been very focused on supporting other songwriters, but tonight I'm looking forward to have a lot of fun. So I think it's time to get into some music. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's dive into this.
Well, these are from my band, Starts and Ends. These are some songs that I've been working on in the studio for the last 9 months or so. Kind of laid the beginning tracks of these down back in December when I was out in the Black Hills. Shout out to my buddy Tom Freer with Cottonwood Studios. Diami Giroux is on bass on this one. You're going to hear a little bit of Johnny Hastings on guitar here later too. Tom Freer also played drums on this one. So some really epic tracks that we've been working on. And the first one I want to play for you guys is called Everlasting. with me.
Oh, I know who it is. I was a huge Startz fan before we were friends.
Swimming in circles now, and we can't get out, and we can't get off this ride. A vessel is tossing in the waves. Step up the shadows, no need to hide. Our future is rising with the tide. The only thing we need to be is brave. Time never lasting, but time never lasts. Quite as long as we wanted to. Watching seconds slipping from my grasp. Holding you closer, holding our breath. Observing the march of time as the present quickly fades into our past.
I'm really enjoying this one.
I ain't gonna lie, it kind of wanted me getting up dance. Kind of made me want to get up and dance.
Yeah, like
Cool, man. It makes me feel so good to share that with my friends. You know, not a lot of people have heard these songs, right? You know, I've played this one live a little bit, and we definitely I've had this idea out there for quite a while. So actually the song is about when I found out my granny that the cancer she had beaten, 20 years earlier had come back, and it wasn't going to be long. Right. And I had a very finite amount of time left with my mom's mom. I called her my granny, and it just kind of hit me, man. And this is how I get my feelings out. Right. And it was all the, you think you have all the time in the world, but you never do, and kind of dealing with that a little bit this week too, and kind of share a little personal story. But, just over a week ago, I had a cousin, probably one of my favorite cousins. I mean, everybody loved him. My cousin, Jeremy Startz, 49 years old, man, died, heart complications. We don't really know exactly what, or at least I haven't heard yet, but, just gone. One of the healthiest people that I ever knew. And I think that this song really captures that energy, right? That just go live it energy that I think I've always kind of lived my life by, that you just got to go for it. You can't wait for tomorrow, because none of us are promised tomorrow. And this song means a lot to me. And I know it's a really, it's not necessarily a song that my, that would have been my granny's favorite genre or that, but it was really that emotion that struck me, and that you got to keep going, right? You got to go live that life to the fullest. You can't pull your foot off the gas at any point. And there's one point in there actually where the after that second chorus, and there's a part where like all the sound finally stops, right? You've been dun 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 the whole song, and then there's a little bit of just like a breath in there. And I thought the guys in the studio really captured that, and we were able to mix that down and to really make that moment come through. It's one of the hooks of the song, especially when you're going to get in your truck and you're going to crank it up and it's just thumping away. Diami just killed that bass line, right? Thumping that whole thing out. And that little breath, that's the essence of life, right? Those little moments that is only a half of a second. It's a smile. It's it's a small, tiny memory, but those are what live on with us, from, the people that we love, that we lost. So that song's really, it's really a deep one for a very straightforward kind of rock and roll song. It really has some deep, deep meaning to me personally. And I hope that in time, other people kind of gravitate to it for that reason as well. So, Willie, what'd you think?
Oh, I try not to. It gets me in trouble. But honestly, from coming from, you know, a little bit, not everyone does, but the health scares I had and just listening to the lyrics, you know, I've kind of gotten, and that's why if you kind of was watching, I close my eyes when I hear a song for the first time, because unless I'm driving, okay, but if I'm really sitting down to listen to a song, I close my eyes and I listen to, one, the beat of it, two, the lyrics, and, you know, I kind of getting that vibe, you know, just go for it. You know, you said everlasting, and it was just time everlasting. And, you know, that just kind of stuck because, you know, that's kind of what I got out of it. But also at the same time, I could see that song that with my DJ aspect. It's very catchy. It really is. I could see that being a song that I play at a DJ event and people will be like, yeah, you know, up there grooving, and, you know, so it had a lot going for it. And, you know, you take the compassionate story and you hit it with a little up-tempo music, and it completely changed how the story was told.
What you got, Boo Boo?
Honestly, like, I really liked it, and like I felt the emotion in the song, and knowing where it comes from, you know, like it hits me a lot more because like both of my grandmothers before they passed, they would have loved that song. Like hearing the word everlasting, like I thought it would last forever, and literally in the blink of an eye, I watched their health fall out of nowhere. And so like I don't know, the song hits hard, and like it's got the right kind of emotion because like, well, like, yeah, the story that brought you to it was sad. The song still feels really uplifting, and like, you know, you're trying to more push the better side of like, you know, it's not forever, but you can still, you know, make it last, it feels like.
Yeah, I just love the wordplay in the song, right? The time's everlasting, but time never lasts.
Exactly.
Was just kind of the line. That was really the start of the song, right? Thinking about my granny, and I mean, we could have lost her 20 years ago. She had a very rare form of cancer that I mean kills like 80% of the people that get it, right? I think it was a form of osteosarcoma. I think it was a form of bone cancer.
Oh, wow.
And it was very rare. I don't know for sure exactly what it was, but the experimental drugs, right? Like they gave us 2 decades with my granny, and we lived right next to her. I was very close with her, right? I was very close with my mom's mom throughout my whole life. And it kind of was like, you know, did you do enough in those 20 years that you got to really you know, to let her know that you loved her, and that you learned the lessons that she was trying to teach you. And yeah, it just yeah, I love writing songs, guys. It's always been how I get out all of this emotion in me. I mean, you guys know, you've seen me get fiery. Willie's seen me step on stage when it's time for Hell House to shut the hell up. And how fiery I can get. And you know,
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my goodness, man. Such a good time. Shout out to Captain Jax down there in Summersville, Missouri. I had a great time at Vibe Fest, man. Me and Asher landed down there. We made a lot of noise, and I was so happy to get to share those moments. But yeah, boys, it's 2 a.m. Shut the fuck up.
He didn't even say shut up. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
I flashed the look to Willie, and the speakers went dead.
He just gave me this like, I'm gonna fucking kill you look. And I was like, I got it.
He looked at you and said, Willie,
I wasn't even mad at Willie. Man, if
no.
they would have been playing some music, Boo Boo, and it would have been chilling, I probably would have let them go all night. But these dudes are on here shouting at no one, right? Like, this festival was super small. Everybody's chilled out, and they're acting like there's 30,000 people there screaming on stage. And like, I understand. You want to bring that vibe. You know, we got to get people up. But, boys, read the room.
You're acting
The
like
festival hadn't even started yet. The festival hasn't even started yet, though, to be honest.
That was right. As I was more mad about Thursday night than
Because Thursday night we got there early to set up sound, As it was me and Bubba, we tag team sound, and 2-3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, and sometimes that's where I need to be a little more firmer, be like, no, you guys are done.
Well, and who's gonna tell you no, Willie? Like, who's gonna walk up to your big ass and be like, I'm gonna do it out? No, they're gonna listen.
Their entire sound.
Oh man. Oh, so good. Well, I'm really glad that you guys liked that one. That song means a lot to me, as you can tell. I mean, even getting choked up now, talking about it, because I kind of, in some ways, as an artist, I kind of hide my emotions inside of that too, right? I don't, I kind of put them there and I leave them there, and then it happens to kind of come out more when I'm doing it, right? As I'm singing it, that emotion can come out. Songs that I've written for my wife, kind of the same way. And so really happy that you guys dug that one. So the next one I got for y'all, we're gonna bring up
real quick.
Go ahead.
When you do release that, you let me know, because I'm gonna have you back on the show.
I just did. I just released it, right? I don't even think I'm putting this stuff on the streamers, man. I think I'm going to put it available as an MP3 if you want to come download it off the website, right? Like, I'm so done with all the garbage streaming and everything. Like, I ain't never going to make any money off of this. They're never going to let me in. You know what I mean? The music industry ain't never going to let me in, because I won't let them buy me, and I won't let them crush my soul, and I ain't going to give them a piece of nothing. I'd rather go out here and be broke and maintain my integrity and have what I built in this community I've spent 25 years building around me, and to keep that, rather than ever giving an inch to these people that don't want me anyway. If they wanted me, I've been here the whole time.
Exactly. And honestly, what's the point of going on streaming platforms? I've made $1 off of 1 year worth of streaming platforms.
Yeah,
and in the 2 months I had my merch supply, I sold out.
Right.
I sold it all out, made 100 times that.
And I don't know Boo Boo that well yet, but it's getting there. But the way, and I can tell you this, the way you meet people, Bubba, and I have not heard a person, like, even on the people that you have sent to me, they speak so highly of you. And I'm not saying this to give you a big head, so don't think that. But they see the passion you put into everything. It's not just it's your music, your everyday life. And we talked on my show about how I'm gonna fuck it up, I know, but how basically when you get up there and you're singing, people know your story. That may not be exactly how you said it, and like I said, I know I'm gonna fuck it up, but that is what makes an artist. And I honestly, and I'm not knocking anyone, but that's what I want when I hear a song. I want that. Here I am, lay it all out on the line, and not necessarily.
These are the stories of my life, man. Like when I talk, and so when I, like, every single song that I've written has a story, and I can tell you exactly where I was at that moment, and where I was in my personal life, and physically where I was when I wrote the songs, right? I mean, I was right here when I wrote Everlasting. I'm literally right in this same spot writing this song just a few short years ago. And for now to hear it sound like it does, it's really a treat. All right, I got another song for you guys. You want to hear it?
Yes,
of course.
This next one is called Fools. So this is actually a much older song, but really happy. It's got the right vibe, man, and I know I had the right guys for it too. Diami Giroux is one of the best bass players I've ever seen, man. Young cat. He's maybe 22 now. I don't even know. He's young, man, but he's so good, and he's such a lovable kid, man. And he offered to come in and to help me with these songs, and he came in so well prepared. I mean, we really ran through these songs like 3 takes. Me, Tom, and Diami had never even played together before. not like this, right? And we literally jumped in the studio, rapped them a few times, and then it was like, okay, let's hit record. And so this is Fools. Johnny Hastings on guitar on this one. That's not me.
Running through these towns, kicking psychedelic sounds. I leave my heart down on the ground. Since I don't have you around, I'll grab a bottle off the shelf and go and drink it by myself. Say you wanna talk it out, well I don't think I need your help. Think I'm better off alone. I made my home run on the road. I won't spend my lonely nights talking on the telephone. I find a girl at every show, but I will never let you know how much I regret the past and why watching you go, because hearts ain't smart, they're built for fools. Fall apart and let you break all your rules. It'll make you choose between a bottle and the blues. But my heart can't seem to forget about. Can't seem to forget about you. Can't forget about you. Last 3 months, like a donkey on a chain, I got my heart off your leash, but you still infect my brain. So now I'm running round in circles, cause I can't forget the pain. Like 1,000 shiny daggers every time I hear your name. Though I have to take control of my body and my soul. I pick my heart off the floor like I had you twice before. Should've cared a little less, we should've loved a little more. Now we both regret the past as we're walking out the door, because hearts ain't smart, they're built for fools. Fall apart and let you break all your rules. It'll make you choose between a bottle and the blues. But my heart can't seem to forget about. Can't seem to forget about you. Can't forget about you.
Wow.
That's my favorite guitar player in the world, fellas. That's Johnny Hastings, man.
I understand
treat.
why.
What a freaking treat, man. Unbelievable. God, I love the way that one came out.
That man is amazing.
Man, that song's been in my head, right? That song's been in my head, and I played it with the band, 2009, 2010, and had a band, and it sounded pretty good then. But that song's been on a shelf for 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years this song's just been sitting on a shelf, not doing anything, right? And to have it now like this is just, man, unbelievable. And Johnny killed it. I cried when he sent me these songs back. I was just like, what? Like that's how that sounded. Sick.
Yeah, wow.
Sick. Oh,
that is an amazing song.
Thank
It
you.
really is. That's probably my favorite one I've heard so far tonight, and that includes all the other stuff I heard before the show.
I will say this much: it is a good song, but man, it puts you in your fillers. Like
That it
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, especially for somebody like you, Willie, who's been through the ringer, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, and I ain't gonna lie, I sitting there listening to it, and it, and I'm horrible with wording, so I don't get upset if I mess the words up. But where it talked about I'm sitting here with a bottle, it's either the bottles or the booze or blues.
Yeah.
I was there 2.5 3 years ago, you know, my ex-wife had left, and it's like, oh, that's probably one of them songs that you put out there. It's going to be downloaded by this guy because, you know, it's songs like that is the reason I do what I do, you know, and it makes you realize that maybe you've not dealt with some of the demons you encountered. Or on the flip side of that, for me, it made me realize how far I've come, you know, because here I was 3 years ago chasing another bottle, doing what I needed to do. Not necessarily the right choices, but man, it's that song kind of smacked you in the face with it. If you didn't get that message, you know, if you didn't hear about how, you know, you're thinking about that person, you've been with that person for however long, and then it's
like
just
1,000 shiny daggers every time I hear your name, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just, you know, oh, how's she doing? For people that don't know you broke up, and you're just like, you got to tell that story again, right?
Oh yeah,
And
it's like
a stab, man. Yeah. What's funny about this, Willie, is that I wrote this song while I was with my oldest boy's mom, and things were good, right? Not knowing that that was going to be by far the worst breakup. I mean, still breaking up. My son's 13. This woman still sticks the knife in me when she gets a chance to, you know? So, yeah, to finally get this one out the same way, man, where it's just like, man. And then to have Johnny Hastings just absolutely destroy the guitar on it. I mean, he wasn't with us in the studio. So me, the drummer, and the bass player all got together. Like I said, we ran through the songs a couple of times and hammered them out. And I was trying to get through as many as I wanted to because I didn't want to waste my time. I recorded this back in the Black Hills of South Dakota. I live 5 hours away. I don't make it out there very often. So I knew the process was already going to be drawn out. So we had to maximize the time while we were there. And we got, I think, 5 tracks done in like 4 hours. Like, that's unheard of. People don't do that. Especially songs that you don't. It took Boo Boo 4 hours to do a vocal track, and the dog screwed it all up anyway.
Well, I got it done. The dog just kept screwing it up. I had to leave until I could get it done.
So to be in a position where we got all of these songs done, and then it was like, cool. I knew it was going to be a while till I made it back again to do any kind of vocal work or anything like that. And kind of in the meantime, was able to go and sent him off to my boy Johnny with some scratch vocals on him, and then came back and did the true vocal tracks on him. And man, I got some stories about that day too. That was a wild one. But man, I got one more for you guys that I actually want to play after hearing Johnny. Yes, I just love it so much, man.
Yeah, I really felt that last one. I can't wait to hear the next one.
Well, this next one is called Drifter, and
I hope it don't put me in my fillers.
Well, it might. You never know. You never know, man. These are just in the mixing process, so they are totally raw. They haven't been mastered yet. This is a raw track, so you're gonna hear a little bit of a flub at the beginning here, but I think it kind of adds to the song. And I do it. So this is Drifter, and I hope everybody digs on this one.
Now he's going to put me in my feelers with this one, I bet.
Playing? Not playing?
I'm not hearing anything. I'm hearing like a buzz.
I'm not hearing anything either. All right. We don't have to.
Like, there it is.
Oops. That was supposed to. We'll edit that out in post, guys. Don't worry. All right, here we go. Here's
leave the rawness of it.
Once I was a drifter, all alone, away from home, searching for an answer in my soul. Once I thought the wandering life was all I'd ever known, till I run out of places I could go. Now I'm too old to go walking down this long and winding road.
I'm leaving that little bit in at the end too when we press it on vinyl, I think.
Well, that one definitely put me in my feelers.
I think anybody who's lived a little, that one's gonna get you, right?
Yeah, I mean, that one really reminds me of, like, I mean, you know, what happened back in high school, you know, like right after my girlfriend died, you know, when I felt like nowhere was home, it really, you know, felt a lot like that song, you know.
Brother, I've been there, man.
Living, but I felt like there was nothing and I was nowhere for me to go.
I actually wrote this one in prison. So I wrote this song 8-9 years ago. You know, married to another woman at the time. I didn't even know Danielle then. I hadn't seen my kids. I hadn't seen Judah in probably 5 years at that point, 6 years. I met my daughter through the glass, right? My daughter was born while I was in. I hadn't seen my son, Mickey. And now, like, the song means so much more now than it ever did. Like, it told the story of like me leaving that life behind and then coming into the life I have now, right? And it's kind of fun that a lot of these songs are getting finished now when things are so good, right? The network is moving on to, you know, not moving on to, it's moved on to Roku and
that life.
Yeah, man, we're on TV, baby. You know, I've been on network television, or not network, but, you know, local, you know, cable TV, you know, 8 times or 9 times in the last year and a half. And it's just such a different life now than where I was then. And for like the songs to be done now, I feel like is somehow closing the chapter on a lot of those things too. So what'd you think, Willie?
I think it goes hand in hand with that last one. I really do. Cause like that last one, you know, talked about the bottle and who you were. And that one basically starts out, you know, it takes me back to my first real relationship, you know, that it broke out. So I went to truck driving, you know, and I spent 5 months over the road. I didn't come home. I had no reason to. So, you know, for that, it just takes that, you know, and I tell everybody now, I couldn't go back to truck driving because I'd miss my family. I'd miss my daughter, you know. So there's no way I could do it, you know, and it just tells you how us as humans have evolved in our life and outgrew the things that we thought we would never outgrow. Like, you know, for me, trucking, I thought I was going to truck the rest of my life, you know, because I enjoyed it. But then there comes a point where that lifestyle, you know, pretty much a trucker is a drifter if you're never home. I mean, you think about it. And
it's the same life as a rock star too, right? Or as anyone with an addiction.
Yeah.
Like, you might not be, you could be in one place, but still drifting, right? And still being listless in an ocean of despair.
Heck, I lived in one place, but I didn't have a home really, you know? I mean, a lot like what Willie said too.
There's so many parallels between mine and your life, man. Like, I could.
What's crazy is like how many things we have in common that we've experienced, and how different, like how far apart we are in age. You know, not to make you sound old. You're not old.
No, but bro, I mean, I'm almost 20 years older than you. I am very much your senior, but you know, the reason that I probably gravitate so much to you and try to be that, you know, kind of that mentor, that big brother figure, is because I see so much of my experience in you, right? You know, you're a young musician and songwriter, and you want this thing, but like bad shit just keeps happening to you, right? Like, you didn't have the best upbringing. You weren't equipped with the skills to deal with what you've been through in the first place. So to see you now, you know, sober and off of probation very recently, right? Like, to see you doing those things. I never even got off probation, right? Like, I just kept on running. I was like, Oregon's like, don't come back. I was like, fucking peace out. Turned it into a shithole anyway. I was right, sadly, but you know, but you know, prison was kind of that chapter to me, right? Where I wasn't going to run anymore, right? South Dakota was going to come get me no matter where I was. They did. and it allowed me to kind of finally sit still for 2 years, right? To be still, to sit with all of those feelings, to sit with all the things that I had done, and to make peace with that man, with that boy, right? So like I really grew up in my 30s, right? Being 30, 31, 32 in a prison cell, in an adult daycare that is, kind of a medium security prison, and just looking around and being like, yeah, this ain't for me. This ain't the life that I want to live. This isn't, my kids didn't ask for this, right? And thank goodness that they were all young enough to not really, they don't remember me being in prison. They wouldn't even know that I had gone if I wasn't honest with them and told them. But I also tell them as a warning, like, look, yes, I am a lot stricter on you than my parents were. But my parents were like, no, it's cool. You can smoke weed. No, it's cool to drink and party. And like, that was the role models that I was looking up to. And it didn't freaking end well, right?
Exactly.
I'm going to be a lot better man and role model for my kids and all the people around me, and to give you these lessons in these songs and to deliver them, and especially this whole album, man. This whole 5 songs that we've done, put together, are the embodiment of those lessons, right? And really, really happy that I got to share them with you guys tonight. It really meant a lot to me. I know I can see there's a couple people watching on YouTube, and shout out to y'all for joining us. I don't know if you follow the Scene Projects. If you do, thank you. And if you don't, please subscribe to the channel. We love you. We got a great thing going. Our channel just got onto Roku and Amazon Fire and Apple TV, so you can find some of our content on those major streaming platforms. And I kind of wanted to use this first episode of Love Noise to introduce myself as a songwriter, because it would feel wrong to start to bring on all of these, we did 250 episodes last year, y'all. So it would feel wrong to have everyone else on and to not have this pilot episode with my dudes, Wild Willie and Boo Boo, here with me to kind of absorb these and to be here to share this moment with me. So I really want to thank you guys for staying up late on a Wednesday. I don't know if it's late for you. It's late for me. But I was trying to go to bed at 8:15 when Boo Boo wasn't answering my text messages. I was like, I'm done.
You might be old, Bubba. You might be old.
No, listen,
I wake up at 4:00 in the morning, Boo Boo. So it rolls around real quick when you don't get to bed early.
And listen, Bubba, I want to touch on what you said. Bubba, you need to cherish that. I will tell you, I wish I would have had that mentor relationship. So I'm going to say this, and he's probably going to get a big head, but I'll deal with that later. But he's actually a pretty.
It ain't never going to be as big as your head, Willie.
You're right. But see, I don't have a big head. It's proportioned to my body, so you just have a smaller body, okay? But cherish that. I mean, he is actually very knowledgeable. I mean,
he is very smart.
I've not known him.
Almost everything from him that I know about this industry and everything. And I appreciate you, right, Bubba?
I
really
do. Hey, man, you keep showing up and working for free. That says all I need to know about you and about how you feel about the guidance and the the lessons that I'm trying to bring into you. And sometimes, it seems like it's about the work, but it's about being a man, right? And even today we had a conversation where, sometimes the relationship can kind of feel like I'm your boss, right? And you're looking to me for that, what do I need to do now? And the conversation we kind of had today was like, look, brother, I'm teaching you all these things so you can stand on your own 2 feet, so I don't have to tell you what to do. You know what needs to be done. Just go do it, right? And if you screw it up, I'll go fix it, but you got to be able to feel comfortable taking risks and taking chances and going out there on your own, and to have confidence in yourself too, that you're going to do it right? Like I have that confidence in you. I know you're not going to screw it up. If you put the wrong video up there, then some of that's on me, right? I have to take responsibility for that and be like, you know what? I didn't tell him not to do those ones, but literally, hey, how do I know you're going to pick the one freaking video out of the 250
how?
that
I don't know how I did that.
Man, your picker is just broken. We're going to fix that in your life. We're going to find you a good woman. We're going to get you settled down here in the next 10 years and really take it in. But
if you're good with finding good woman, I'll take one too. Okay.
Well, we'll put it out here on the show. Ladies, both these gentlemen are single. So, you know, actively seeking some real good women in their lives.
I'm all right for now. I got to stabilize my life first.
You both need like online girlfriends, so they ain't like in your house trying to screw shit up for you.
And that's exactly, you hit on a note that you couldn't be further right. Before you need, and I joke around, but before you can even try to get anything else right, you need to make sure you're right. You know, I learned a lot from my past. You know, I used to jump from relationship for relationship. And I did that, and I'm not proud of it. But the wiser I get, the more gray hairs I get, I'm realizing it's okay to take time. I've been 2.5 years, and it's okay to work on yourself. But also on what he was talking about, you got to believe in yourself. There's an old saying, and I don't know who said it, so don't quote me. It's one of my favorite sayings of all time, and the artist, Arthur, I know who it is. I just slip in my mind right now, but it's one person with a belief is equal to a force of 99 with just an interest. And that quote tells you how powerful it is to believe in yourself.
I'm really starting to with working with you two. You guys are really helping me believe in myself and really helped me like take the chance like to actually like, I mean, I'm literally, because of the confidence that like working with you guys are giving me, I literally just did a verse on EDM song tonight.
Sick. Well, you know what, Boo Boo? Let that be a yeah. So we're gonna do Boo Boo songs next week, boys. I think that's what we need to do. Is we need to bring in some of Boo Boo's tracks, and then in week 3, Willie, I know you don't perform necessarily, but I want you to find 3 tracks, whether it's by one artist or it's just 3 that mean a lot to you. Obviously, with your show, I know you got 3 of those songs, and we'll see if we can't get rights to some of these things. Maybe find some independent artists that you like that'll let you borrow their music. But I
already have some. I've already have some I've been talking to.
Good. Well, yeah. See if we can bring a couple of their songs on too. Obviously, we're probably not playing any George Strait on here or something you'd want to cry to, because we don't want to get sued and we don't want these shows to get immediately pulled off, because I think they're going to be really powerful. And I'm really happy to have shared this moment with you guys and with our fans here on the Scene Projects YouTube. We're going to do a lot more of this. We're going to be hanging out here every Wednesday. We're going to bring you Love Noise. The 3 of us knuckleheads are going to get together, and we're gonna razz each other a little bit. We're going to listen to some great music. We're going to talk about how that music makes us feel, and we're going to have a really great time doing it. So continue to tune in here on the Scene Projects on YouTube. Remember, you can join our community at thesceneprojects.com. Make sure you're checking out Boo Boo. You can find Willie there as well. We will have links to Boo Boo's shows coming up. You can get on his show. You can get on Willie's show. You can book yourself onto the Scene Projects as well, all in one place. That's thesceneprojects.com. And fellas, any parting shots before we get out of here?
Well, I mean, I guess I'm just gonna say, like, I appreciate everyone here. I love y'all, and the real music comes next week, Wednesday.
Listen, I
better not suck, Boo Boo.
Yeah,
they better, I will get. If they suck, I'm gonna lay into you, dog.
Listen. I got something.
You gotta listen to the lyrics. You gotta listen to the lyrics.
See, you gotta listen to the whole song. You can't sell me a taco and leave out the meat. Come on now.
Anything to say before I let us get out of here, Willie?
No, just y'all stay tuned. And if you see this and you're an artist, get a hold of one of the three of us, and we can get you on here. We got a form to fill out. If you want your music heard and you're struggling, and you just need some help putting yourself out there, get a hold of one of the three of us. All three of us are on Facebook, YouTube,
You
the
can
Scene
find me
Project.
on all social
Yeah,
platforms.
we're literally on your Roku. We're on your Apple TV. We're on your Amazon Fire TV. We are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. We're there. I don't spend a lot of time on there because it's a dumpster fire.
TikTok.
But TikTok, I'm there too, man. Yeah, you can search my name. You can search Willie, and you can search the shows as well. Soul Impact, How Music Saved Us. We have the Scene Projects. Boo Boo's going to be helping us out with the Get Better Together project, as well as his own shows that'll be featured here on the network. So a lot of good stuff coming from us, and I want to thank you all for tuning into this episode, and we will see you next week here on Love Noise, and thank you for making yourself part of the scene.